In the previous video, we talked about vector projections and scalar projections. Here we're going to find formulas for both. So just a reminder that a vector projection is, if we're projecting u onto v, it is the component of u that lies in the direction of v. And we denote that as PROJ for projection of vector u onto vector v, where v is a subscript. And the scalar projection is the magnitude of the vector projection, and it's the opposite sign of the magnitude if it points in the opposite direction of v. So we have that the vector projection, right? This results in a vector. And the scalar projection, which we write this way, of u onto v, is the magnitude, positive or negative, depending on the direction, of the vector projection of u onto v. And this is a scalar. So it's a number, a real number. Okay, before we find the formulas for both, I want to make a note for vectors in general. So in general, a vector, by definition, is a quantity that has magnitude and direction. And we can always write a vector v as the product of its magnitude times its direction. So for example, let's suppose that I have some vector v. Its magnitude is denoted as double bars v, right? That's the magnitude, tells us how long the vector is. Well, what is the direction? Well, the direction of a vector is actually the unit vector in the same direction. Always. So the unit vector gives us direction because it's a vector of magnitude 1 that points in the direction of the vector. And the magnitude tells us how long the vector will be. So if I write the magnitude times the unit vector, right, which is v divided by the magnitude of v, you can see that this results in our vector v. So this means any vector can be written as a product of its magnitude times its direction, and the direction is actually just the unit vector, gives us the direction of the vector. Okay, so that said, let's find the scalar projection first. So if we look at our diagram up here, we can find the length of this vector by using a trigonometric definition, right? We can say, all right, we can see that the cosine of theta is going to be the scalar projection, which is the side adjacent, that's a real number, the scalar projection of u onto v, divided by the magnitude of u, which is the hypotenuse. So solving for the scalar projection now will give us an expression for the scalar projection of a vector. So we have that the scalar projection of a vector of u onto v, I'm going to multiply both sides by the magnitude of u. This gives us the magnitude of u times cosine theta. Okay, great. So we have one expression for the scalar projection of u onto v. I'm going to work a little bit algebraically on this expression, and something that I'm going to do that right now might seem mysterious, but I'll explain why, is I'm going to multiply this expression by the magnitude of vector v divided by itself. Notice that if I multiply by anything that's divided by itself, this is just the number 1, so I haven't changed the expression. But when I do this, our scalar projection becomes the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v times cosine of theta divided by the magnitude of v. And this is kind of nice, because we can see that the expression in the numerator is just the dot product of u and v. This is our second form of the dot product of u and v, which we know is the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v times the cosine of the angle in between the two vectors. So we can write this as u dot v divided by the magnitude of v. And it's kind of a nice expression for the scalar projection of our vector. So now we've got a formula of the scalar projection of u onto v is the dot product of the two vectors divided by the magnitude of the vector that we're projecting onto. So there is one derivation of the scalar projection of vector u onto v. And remember that this will give us a result that is a scalar. Now, we also want to find the actual vector projection. So we want to find the vector that is the projection of u onto v, the component of u in the direction of v. And so we'll go back to the note that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, which is that any vector is a product of its magnitude and its direction. Let's write that down. So this vector projection of u onto v will be the product of its magnitude times its direction. And this just means product, scalar product, right? Just a multiplication. So the magnitude of our projection, well, we have an expression for that. That's the scalar component, right? That's the scalar projection is the magnitude of the vector projection. So we can replace here for magnitude of this vector, that is just the scalar projection of u onto v. And the direction of the vector projection, well, remember that we're looking for the component of u that's in the direction of v. So the direction of this projection will be the direction of v, which we can write as v divided by its magnitude. Oops. This is the direction of v, right? A unit vector that points in the direction of v, which is also the direction of our projection. So if we work on this a little bit more, we have that the vector projection of u onto v, well, we have now an expression for the scalar projection. We have an expression for the scalar projection of u onto v up here. So we can write the vector projection as the dot product of u and v divided by the magnitude of v. This is a scalar, which is the magnitude of the projection. And then we multiply by the direction of our vector v, which is the unit vector in the direction of v. So there it is. This is our projection, vector projection of u onto v. The formula looks kind of difficult, so we're going to just write it a slightly differently. We have vector u dot vector v. In the denominator, I'm going to multiply these two together to get the magnitude of v squared. This is a scalar, and this multiplies vector v. And so here we have another expression for the vector projection of u onto v. And a note of how to remember, right? Notice that the vector that we're projecting onto v only appears once. This is the magnitude of the vector that we project onto. So this means that if I were to write, for example, an expression for the vector projection instead of v onto u, then we would want still a u dot v in the numerator, but we would divide by the magnitude of u squared that we're projecting, the vector we're projecting onto, in the direction of u, because we're projecting v onto u now. So we've got an expression now for the scalar projection, which is a scalar, the magnitude of the vector that we project onto another vector, and an expression for the vector projection. In the next video, we're going to do an example.